Titanfall 2 alternator class setup. Anyway, the alternator is considered one of the most overpowered weapons in Titanfall 2. And I'd say that it is pretty true, but it can be outgunned if you can shake off all the accuracy that the player using it has. Anyway, let's get on to this. You got the tactical, I'd say stim, the pulse blade, the grappling hook, phase shift, and even the invisibility, the cloak, are actually very good candidates. But I'd say stim is working very good for me here. And on the grenade side of things, we got the fire star, the gravity star, and the arc grenade, which are probably gonna be your go-to. But hey, never know, you might want to use a satchel. Anyway, the alternator itself and the mods with it, you got the extended mag and the speed reload. This is just to be sure that when you're in those double kill situations, you will get that double kill. And if you ever happen to be a lot in those situations where you are starting to reload and then you encounter an enemy and it kills you while you're reloading, that's what speed reload is there to help you with. And then the sight. I'd say you don't really need the sight. You can just go hip fire only with this thing. And like as you saw in the first pilot kill in this video, I actually did go hip fire only on a quite far away. I'd say this thing has the most accurate hip fire in Titanfall 2, but I don't know. I think that'll be kind of a trade with the Vault. Anyway, it does look like it has an energy like finicky thing because the ballistics look different, but it's not. It does not have bullet time, which is pretty good. The sight I'm using is the HCOG. I do not recommend the Ranger, just too much zoom, especially with the left and right recoil. And then the threat scope. Threat scope eliminates the second mod slot, so I don't really recommend it. The iron sights are very good, but I kind of want to have a clearer view, so that's where the HCOG comes in. And like always on my class setups, I always have my handy MGL, but for you guys, you can probably change it out for a charge rifle or something like that, like some anti-Titan weapon you're used to. But if you're playing pilot versus pilot, pick a pistol if you want. Never know. Anyway, then you have your fast regen. This I kind of have on all my loadouts, just because like when I want to basically do is be the runner and gunner guy, like go super fast but then also maintaining good accuracy. So that's why I have stim, but then fast regen helps me to get back in the battle a lot faster. And then you have low profile because I always like to get lots of Titan charge, aka like points towards your Titan, a lot quicker by taking an enemy battery and putting it into a friendly Titan. It's basically an instant Titan. And anyway, when we're talking about Titans, I'd say you just go for your personal preference on this one. But to me, it's Ronin, Legion, and Tone. And sometimes Ion. And if I really want to challenge myself, North Star. Because of these Titans have very good damage, except for Ion, and or good range, or just good versatility. I'd say that for me, Ronin, for some reason, I actually starting to get quite better at him, even though I keep getting doomed in this clip here. And yeah, other than that, there's a lot of other choices you can pick out of here. When it comes to the alternator, it's all about accuracy, so you gotta be careful with the recoil, but also when you aim down sight, I noticed that the recoil feels like it gets like magnified. So I think that's kind of why this thing is like the hip fire master. And I'd say that the alternator is very powerful because of its damage range. Like, it gets like 3 shot kills in close to medium range. If you mix in a headshot in there, you get a 2-shot kill. But if you have amped weapons, which is a recommended boost, but I'm using the randomized one, um, it amped weapons on the alternator can make it go for a 3-shot kill at medium to close to a 2-shot kill from close to medium without a headshot. Now that is something. Even though the rate of fire is not the best, it still keeps up there, pretty far up there, and also the fact that the magazine is kind of small. You gotta find out if you want to engage those 3 million enemies that are camping around that corner. It's also kind of why I have that fire star to deal with those double kill situations. And I'd say stim is also a very good way to build up momentum. If you're good at mobility, you can pull off what is called a slide hop or bunny hop. And boy, I've seen some people cover a lot of map just by doing that. And I haven't really mastered it, but I'd say that you guys would probably get it done sooner than me. But tell you what, this is one very powerful class, and I'd say that it's up there with the tops, aka the car, the Volt, and what is it called, the Devotion, and obviously the Smart Pistol, even though it's not actually in the loadout. But anyway, smack that like button, hit the sub, drop the comment. Now see you guys later for another video on my channel. I'm out of here.